The following is a presentation of the Belly Up Sports Media Network.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Sideline Summit. We once again have our boy Chris Coulter on again. We'll be doing some NBA All-Star Draft. I'm Antonio Perez, and of course joined by Chris and DC Danny Cole, UPenn's finest. Again, like I just said, we're doing the NBA All-Star Draft. But before we get into any of that, we're going to talk about our summits and plummets of the Super Bowl. Obviously, I'm hurt by that one, but it was a great game nonetheless. I'm very excited. We're going to be doing competition winners for the All-Star game too. I can swing it to Chris. Chris, what was probably your favorite moment of the Super Bowl? We can do everybody's favorite first.
Honestly, I would say my favorite moment, and this is really sappy, but with Valentine's Day yesterday, I guess it's cool. But I think seeing the Kelsey's parents kind of go back and forth with them, with celebrating with Travis, and then kind of consoling Jason. I just thought it was really cool to see that part of sports because I remember earlier this year I was looking at Stephon Diggs and Trayvon Diggs like parents and stuff, and I was looking, they had their double jerseys, kind of showing love, and it was really cool to see that in the Super Bowl. So that was probably my favorite part of it.
Yeah, that was fun. My brother I think Danny and my brother both sent me videos of after the game, like the mom obviously celebrating with Jason celebrating with Travis, then having to go console Jason. It's you got to take the good with the bad in that moment as a parent, but I think she did a good job all week. Danny, What about you? Favorite moment of the big game?
It's gonna hurt. As you know, I'm an Eagles supporter. I'm not gonna call myself a fan. I'm a supporter.
We're not getting into this right now. Just say your moment. We're not getting into this right now.
It hurts to say that, but my favorite moment is Kadarius Toney proving the Giants that the Giants just sucked.
Yeah, you love to see it. You love to see it.
You know, I was big on Kadarius Toney before the season started.
Oh yeah.
I was saying this guy's the best. I believe I said on our show, he's the best athlete in the NFL with the balls in hand. You're like, whoa, you're crazy. I'm like, no, he is.
No, well, he's not. But anyway,
that's my take. That's my take.
Well, that's a wrong take. He wasn't even the best on his own team with the ball in his hand. But I would say my favorite moment from the Super Bowl would be the AJ Brown touchdown. That was awesome. He pump fake Trent McDuffie in the air for 30 yards downfield, readjusted, made a great play on the ball, and that was a good ball.
Talk about Hurts' ball placement there, man.
Yeah, I mean, and then AJ Brown made a good play there, and Hurts had a hell of a game. But we can just go counterclockwise, or I guess clockwise on this one if you're watching it. And obviously, I would say my least favorite moment. It wasn't one of the holds or anything. I would honestly say it was way after the game. What Juju had to say yesterday, trolling Bradbury. I get it. You're at the mountaintop and you can talk smack, which is fine. I just thought Bradbury's the last guy. I mean, he was super accountable after the game. And I thought he played very well. I think I don't know. Juju could have came after plenty of other dudes. I just thought Bradbury handled the situation too well to just be treated like that after. I mean, you can't do nothing about trash talk, but it is what it is. On to Danny.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of – someone said that, I'm just going to speak on that situation. Juju, I love Juju, but he's out of line. You can't do that. He's turning into a little AB type. You got to let everything get to his head.
Juju, I think Juju's always been a little bit of a troll. And it's it's not insanely, oh, you're so classless, you freaking you criminal, no, it's not like
it's
that.
childish at that point,
it's just wrong guy. Apparently you said CJ Gardner-Johnson was talking trash, go talk trash to him, but Bradbury was super professional about it all.
CJ Gardner-Johnson can talk trash to whoever he wants. He played phenomenal.
Oh yeah, give that man 4-year little something wherever he wants.
Give him the bag. But my low of the Super Bowl is Jonathan Gannon. So Jonathan Gannon got a head coaching job in Arizona after the game. But I don't know what Arizona was watching in the second half because the Chiefs ran the same play with the jet motion into a whip or out route multiple times, and they could not stop it. It's just that's not even on the defensive players at that point. The Eagles have been running something all year where when someone goes in motion, the safety bites down to cover and the corner replaces the safety. And after you get beat on that the first time, you'd think you'd adjust out of that.
True. Yeah, I mean it's a hard play to, but I do agree. They told Gannon we'll pay for your extra couple nights at the hotel. You're just gonna stay here. You're not coming back.
Yep.
We'll pay for
I told him.
I
thought Sirianni told him, "Don't even get on the plane. Stay in Arizona, buddy."
Yeah. Hell no, he wasn't getting back in. And Chris, your plummet or low light of the Super Bowl, or just least favorite moment?
Yeah, let me think. I would probably say.
That's the thing, though. Like, there's not many that are like low. This Super Bowl was phenomenal.
I thought it was a really good game. I'll say.
Yeah, it was a great game.
The Tubi commercial that threw me off when we were watching. I got everybody. I was controlling the game while I was watching that, and I was like, I know I didn't press any buttons. What is this crap? then it came on, and that'd be probably like my lowest light. But I thought the Super Bowl was really good. I thought the halftime performance was really good. I thought it was a really, really good game. It was more competitive than I thought it would be. I honestly, going in, thought it would be more Eagles heavy. Like I thought Eagles would maybe win by 7 to 10. That was my initial thought. So with it being as close as it was,
they were winning by 7 to 10.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like I thought that was going to be
the
end. Yeah. Sorry, Tony.
A couple plays. Knocked it out. Hey,
did you know that when the Chiefs took the lead in the fourth quarter, that was the first time that the Eagles went down in a game since like week 15?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, if Jalen Hurts is at the helm, you will not find yourself behind a lot. But we will move on to the NBA All-Star Draft. So now we'll be drafting the NBA All-Star teams. Danny and I will be Team Giannis, and Chris will be Team LeBron. You're probably wondering why that are not All-Stars. This is essentially just a player ranking that I edited up a little bit on Tier Maker. So these are like some of the top guys in the NBA. So for instance, we might not see Lowry Markkanen on here. And I'm just going to put a picture, like whoever drafts him, I'm going to put Kristaps Porzingis. So Danny, for our team, will get the first pick for Team Giannis.
We're taking a guy who is
LeBron and Team LeBron and Giannis and Team Giannis. Hey, you can keep going.
He is phenomenal at everything he does. Give me my man, Luka Doncic. Staying with our NBA All-World team.
Luka Doncic was probably going to be either of our first picks. So, the All-World team would be disgusting.
That's what I thought.
But too bad they're too broken up to ever match that USA talent. Now, Chris, first pick for Team LeBron. Luka's off the board. Still plenty of talent. Still got Embiid, Irving, Jokic, Markkanen, Mitchell, Morant.
Yeah. Honestly, with
KD, Steph Curry, Zion Williamson, all out.
Yeah, the first pick for Team LeBron, I'm going to go with who I think, fingers crossed, sorry, Tony, hope he's a Laker at some point, Jason Tatum.
It is never going to happen. But
yeah, I'm picking JT first. I think that's like the next best pick available.
I think,
outside of KD being injured. I would say Jason Tatum,
especially for an all-star type of format.
Yeah.
In an all-star type of format, too. You need someone to go out there and get your buckets. All right, so our pick for Team Giannis. Again, we still have Embiid, Irving, Jokic, Markkanen, Mitchell, and Morant on the board. Honestly, I think I might go the direction Danny's going. I think I'm going to go Nikola Jokic, try to keep this all world intact. I think we have arguably three most versatile dudes outside of LeBron on the court, which, I think that could, I don't know, that the lack of athleticism might come back to bite, but I think we'll be good. So kicking it back to Chris for Team LeBron. He's got LeBron, Jason Tatum, who will be his third pick.
Yeah, would have been an all-star game and knowing how it's really up and down. I'm gonna pick next for Team LeBron, John Morant, because I think
John Morant.
in the All-Star game, and you have point guards, you have people at positions. But I mean, at the end of the day, if you had Tatum out there with John Morant and LeBron, it'd be so many lives and stuff happening. So yeah, I think that's my pick for him, John Morant.
Definitely.
I think it's a great
That's a great pick. That's a great pick.
So
but,
swinging it back to Danny.
I'm-
Danny, I think we need
I'm
some
gonna have to counter
guard
that.
play for sure.
I'm gonna have to counter that. You might need some guard play, but I'm going Embiid. Who is stopping Embiid and Jokic together?
An all-star game format that would not have been my pick, but nonetheless, it's ultra talented. There we go. There's Joel Embiid. Scroll on up.
We're running a big
put
lineup.
these guys in
we're running a really, really big lineup today.
Yeah, I actually have literally.
Yeah, we are. I'm just more concerned. As much as you can say, who's going to defend Jokic and Embiid, who's going to defend the smaller guys, which can become a worry. So now bringing it back to Chris. On the board, we still have Donovan Mitchell, Lauri Markkanen, and Kyrie Irving. Still, obviously, plenty of talent amongst the three of them.
I mean, I guess I have to take a big guy, but I won't. So I'm going to take Kyrie Irving, of course. My favorite All-Star game player of all time. I'm going to take Kyrie and get that Kyrie LeBron connection that we're waiting to see in the summer. Hopefully, Cole get it done, Genie. And yes, I'm going to start early in the All-Star game. So I'm picking Kyrie.
All right. That looks good for us. I was hoping I wanted Kyrie on the team. I'm completely fine with getting Donovan Mitchell though. So I mean, regardless, you do end up with the big. I'm big fan of Mitchell. If I could ever find him, because like this is after Rudy Gobert got traded, so and this is like before Mitchell got traded, I believe. So like this was made sometime in between, and
I found him.
I'm completely up. There we go. He's the only Utah Jazz player.
Second to last row, all the way.
The only player. Yeah, I got him. Yeah, he was the only Jazz player on here. So, yeah. So, Team Giannis starting five is Giannis, Luka, Jokic, Embiid, and Mitchell. While Team LeBron will have LeBron James, Tatum, Morant, Kyrie Irving, and we're going to throw in. Look, I know it's Kristaps Porzingis, but then I explained it a little bit before that no one anticipated Lauri Markkanen on being one of the best players in the NBA, and that's what this tier list is. It's not an actual draft. So if you see Porzingis starting, it's not that. It is Lauri Markkanen, actually. Now, moving on to the reserves. We'll let Chris get the first pick of the reserves, and I will start Team Giannis's picks for the reserves. But Chris will go first. As for anyone who needs to know, the reserves are Bam Adebayo, Jaylen Brown, DeMar DeRozan, Anthony Edwards, De'Aaron Fox, Paul George, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tyrese Halliburton, Drew Holiday, Jaren Jackson Jr., Damian Lillard, Julius Randle, Domantas Sabonis, and Pascal Siakam, who I thought Pascal should have been starting. Or not starting, he should have been in anyway, but he is filling in because Embiid moved up. So, yeah. Chris, the floor is yours.
So I would say I actually do need somebody that's over 6 foot. Well, Jason Tatum's 6'8" to 6'10", however you want to look at him. So I mean, I think I need somebody that's a little taller. So I'm going to go with Jaren Jackson first. I know that's really random, but I'm going to pick Jaren Jackson first. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I don't think he should be in the All-Star game. In my personal opinion, I would rather see a couple other people. But since he's there because he blocked a lot of shots, not because of the 16 points. So I'll take the defense on the All-Star roster.
Yeah, and I think defense could be very underrated in these All-Star games, especially with the Elam ending, which is like, a point total you have to get to, because at that point, it comes to the end of the game. Let's say you're down 5. Well, let's say you're losing by 3. The other team needs 2 points. You still need 5 points, and it's like, all right, well, we need to lock up. So that's point. Like, defense does matter at some point when you want to win the game, of course. Our first pick, I think we have almost too much size. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with.
That's my pick, right?
No, it's not. No, I just said I'm starting with the reserve. Yeah, and I'm starting with the reserves. Yeah. So I'm going Jaylen Brown with my first pick. I think he should have been a starter anyway. It's a little biased, but you can make the argument for any three of those spectacular guards. So Jaylen Brown will be first man on the reserves for Team Giannis. And swinging it back to Chris for Team LeBron.
Oh yeah, I had this pick in hand when you said Jaylen Brown. For some reason, Tony, I knew you were going to say Jaylen Brown, not because I know you like the Celtics or anything. But I would say I'm gonna pick one of my favorite players. Who's been one of my favorite players since before Kentucky. I was a big fan of Shai when he was coming up in high school before he went to Kentucky. So I'm gonna pick Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And I think that helps my team a lot because I needed another guy with some pizzazz. I had two. I had Jai and Kyrie. Now I have Shai. So yeah, I'm going Shai.
Yeah, Shai's been having an amazing year. I think he should have got bumped up to the All-Star starter spot over John Morant at least this year.
Morant, same.
Yeah. But Danny, for Team Giannis, who we rolling with?
We're going guard play. We're going with the top 5 guard in the NBA. Give me Damian Lillard.
Ooh. Damian Lillard, top 5 guard.
You heard?
This year he's playing top 5. He's playing top 5-ish this year. Point guard.
Yeah. What's he averaging? 30. What's he averaging? 33 right now.
Yeah, he's on fire right now.
I'm gonna find him at some point. If y'all see him, got him. Oh, yeah. Right next to De'Aaron Fox, will also be drafted at some point. So, Damian Lillard, Jaylen Brown, two of the best in the game. Starting off Team Giannis reserves. Team LeBron's reserves are Jaren Jackson Jr. and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The battle of long names for the LeBron reserves. But swinging it back to Chris, it's your pick. What do we got?
Yeah. My next pick, I'm going defense again. And my friend Matt will love this pick, and he'll love what I have to say about this as well. I think this person I'm about to pick is the most versatile defender in the game. Him and Giannis, I think, are the two most versatile defenders in the game. And all the love Jaren Jackson's getting for Defensive Player of the Year, I think this guy should get. So I'm going to pick Bam Adebayo from Miami Heat.
Yeah, you said most versatile defender in the game. I was like, oh, I know where this is going. And I completely agree. He's absolutely fantastic. One of the like everyone's like, oh, can guard 1 through 5? No, this guy can contain 1 through 5. Like he can lock down 1 through 5. It's a lot. It's very different. Like Marcus Smart can guard a center for a play, but he can't contain him the whole game. It's like a different beast with Bam, and I think he really deserves. Like he might never get a Defensive Player of the Year. He just doesn't get the flowers because it's like he's not always protecting the rim, but he's not always out there on the perimeter. He plays a little bit of everything. Swiss Army knife. Now after straying away from the big. Now we strayed away from the bigs a little bit, but unfortunately, Jokic and Embiid are fat, so we need to get some depth at the bigs, and I'm not looking at much. Domantas Sabonis can't guard nobody, and Pascal is really our only actual big. But I think this might be a low-key troll pick. I think I'm gonna go Julius Randle, and I know a lot of people aren't huge on him. I know a lot of people aren't big on him. Every time I turn the TV on, the dude has like 35 and 12. So I'm gonna find Julius Randle, and he is going to be welcome to Team Giannis. And if I don't find him in the next 5 seconds, I'm changing my pick to Pascal Siakam because I saw him first. And again, if y'all find him first, let me know. Oh, there we go. He's got the cornrows in for the Stat Muse pick. Saw him right next to. I guess that's supposed to be Jalen Brunson next to him, but.
Ew.
But swing it back to Chris. Team LeBron's selection just drafted Bam Adebayo. What do we got next?
I'm gonna stay with a player that I really like as well. Really turn it up too after the trade and everything. I think honestly they should look to move Gobert or Towns. I kind of see where I'm leaning with this, but I'm going with Anthony Edwards, who I thought maybe could have been an all-star just off voting for the last month or so he's had, 2 months or so he's had. But I'm gonna pick Anthony Edwards. I think he'd be a really good addition to Team LeBron. What we got going on right now.
Yeah, I thought Anthony Edwards should have just been in it regardless, but he remained humble about it. I think he can be the best player on a championship team. And yeah, I think the Wolves should do something about that. But Danny, you're up on the clock for us, and I just picked Julius Randle, so we need a strong bounce back selection. Not gonna lie.
I'm gonna pick a guy. He is very gritty. He some will say he is our captain's brother. Give me Drew
Captain's
Holiday.
brother. Drew Holiday.
Well, another great defender doesn't get the love he should as well. He locked up last night too, by the way. I love Drew.
I don't want to hear nothing about that Bucks game last night. They won by 5 to the main Celtics.
And he had no players. Yeah, that's true.
And here's the thing. That game still made me upset.
You put Drew on this team with Luka, some less strong defenders. He's gonna provide that defending presence that might not have it right now. So I like that.
Yeah, him and Jaylen Brown and Giannis. I mean, that's a great trio defensively. But I mean, outside of that, it's looking. Yeah, it's looking.
Hey, Embiid can
guard and Embiid. No, Embiid's a great defender. I just completely overlooked him. But swinging it back to Chris. Chris, we're almost rounding out this thing. You just picked Anthony Edwards. Just to update people who we still have on the board, we still have DeMar DeRozan, De'Aaron Fox, Paul George, Tyrese Halliburton, and Domantas Sabonis and Pascal Siakam.
Okay, that helped a lot because I had another guy I was going to pick, and I had like this whole little monologue I was going to give. I'm taking it away because I don't think you guys going to pick him next. So with my next pick, I'm going to take Rico Hines' run legend, spin move practitioner, Pascal Siakam. That's what I'm taking. Because if anybody can withstand a bunch of spins, it's a team led by LeBron and Jason Tatum. So I'm cool with that.
There we go. I'll swing Spicy P up there, sitting right next to Drake. Right, Spicy P. Welcome to Team LeBron. Big fan of Spicy P. I'm just not a fan when people try to compare him to Jaylen Brown because no.
This is a weird comparison too, by the way. That's really weird. Yeah.
Every person who's gotten compared to Jason Tatum eventually loses the argument, and then they bump him to Jaylen Brown, and then they lose the argument again. So yeah. If you're not better than one J, turns out you're not better than either of them. My favorite duo in the league for sure. But
of course,
Danny just picked up Drew Holiday, super strong pick in my opinion. I'm going to roll. I'm not really worried about size much anymore. Just trying to, get real hoopers, ball is life, ball is life, Messiah.
Jamal Crawford-esque.
Jamal Crawford is top 10 in ball is life's eyes, but I'm picking DeMar DeRozan. I think he's great for all-star games. Jumps out the gym.
Damn it.
Scores. Yeah, gotta have them. So for Team LeBron, we still have Sabonis, Tyrese Halliburton, Paul George, De'Aaron Fox.
Oh, what's tough?
This was a couple of years ago. PG would be way off.
Would be gone already.
If this was a couple of
years
ago.
Paul George.
Yeah,
Paul George, George Mikan.
Let me see. I'll say with my next pick. Oh yeah, I'll take Paul George. I mean, because if anybody can hoop in real life, I personally, me and my friends talk about it a lot. I think Paul George has top 5 actual game. Can do everything on the court from post up, dribble, shoot the three, make the play, defend. I think he's top 5 game. He just doesn't put it together all the time. So yeah, I think with happiness.
And you know what's funny with Paul George and Jason Tatum, their efficiency always isn't the best compared to other. Not saying Paul George's MVP, but compared to MVP candidates, Jason Tatum's efficiency isn't there. And this is where I'm trying to get together a theory that the way you play your game, efficiency doesn't matter. So Jason Tatum plays a 3-level game. He's not always going to be as efficient as someone like Embiid, who has a predominantly mid-range post-up game. Giannis is, we all know, clearly running dunk merchant. So I'm going to get that theory together, and no one will ever use field goal percentage against my guy again. But I just picked up part of DeRozan. John Tucker. Oh, my God. But all right, Danny. Just to remind you who we got on the board, we have De'Aaron Fox. We have Tyrese Halliburton. We have Domantas Sabonis. Are we going to go with a big?
All the kings.
Are we going to go with a playmaking? Are we bank? Yeah, I would
Nobody
say
wants Sacramento.
all of them got. Hey man,
Literally.
respect those guys out of Sacramento, but yeah, no one wants to go there. No one's going there for free. Besides, I mean, Halliburton.
Can I
won't
take
be
an
there,
All-Star
but-
game snub instead? Oh,
I would love to take Jalen Brunson right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. And it's funny, me and Chris
I would
were
love
on a
to take
show.
James
We were
Harden.
on FN Sports. I mean, yeah, I mean that would be a good pick if he was available. But me and Chris went on FN Sports, in the summer, and I said Jalen Brunson to the Knicks was an F because, and it wasn't like the shame Jalen Brunson, but I was like, "Your New York do better," and he's their best player now. So I hope no one ever finds that clip. That was a horrible take, and I took every opportunity to shit on the New York Knicks. So
you said Denzel Mims was better than Justin Jefferson, so that's okay.
no, don't bring that up. That was 3 years ago. That was a crazy take, man. If we want to talk about bad takes, Danny told me that the Eagles should take Jalen Reagor because I'm not gonna get into details, but he essentially just said, "Got that dog in him." Like he had good like he had well intent. Like I saw what he was seeing, but I was also looking from like a technician perspective. I'm like, man, this dude's no good. But
He was
moving
just
on,
running
Danny.
screens, but
Yeah, Danny.
let's be on that.
Enough about Jalen Reagor and draft bust and Anthony Bennett and all. We need a draft
I'll
pick.
keep it in Philly, man. I'll keep it in Philly. I mean, there's a guy in Philly that everyone loves named Tyrese, but I'm gonna go Tyrese Halliburton, not Maxey, because Maxey's not on the
Yeah, we're
board.
going with the better. Maxey is actually on this board, but he's not an all-star though. So looking
Which is
for Tyrese Halliburton. I know
controversial,
he's
because
the
Maxey's
only Indiana Pacer. There he is. Tyrese Halliburton looked like a 19-year-old Jason Tatum.
What are your takes if the NBA moved its All-Star game to after the finals?
I'm not. They need the break. So
Yeah, I like the break. I think the
it'd be
break should still
fun, but
happen.
they
but I
like
would
the
be
break
cool with
though.
moving it. Yeah.
And plus,
I like the
NBA
break.
players be NBA players be acting like they be acting like kids sometimes. So like, you lose the final, they don't take it on the chin as well. So they just I'm not playing. Now you gotta play Michael Porter Jr. in the All-Star game, which I'm not against by any means.
Michael
but
Porter, I'm going to pull up from anywhere in the court.
Michael never seen a shot he don't like Porter Jr. But moving back to Chris, we have De'Aaron Fox, Domantas Sabonis on the board. Whatever king you don't take, we will take with open arms. Definitely.
Yeah, well, I mean, I have 14 guards, so I guess I have to take Sabonis. I think I have to. And honestly, in real life, I really like Sabonis' game. I think it's perfect for like an all-star game, honestly. If you're going to be a big, you can pass out the post and do all those things. And this is this meme I seen before. It was like with Pokemon, with Charizard, Charmander, and I can't think of the other one. Charmeleon.
Yeah,
and it's like Şengün,
I know what you're talking about.
Sabonis,
Yeah.
and Jokic. I like that meme. I think it's really cool because I'm a big fan of Pokemon. So I know it's really random.
Yeah, that's like so
It's
accurate
Sabonis.
too, man. Like Şengün's not like
Yeah,
the
I thought it was
playmaker that Sabonis is, and then like Sabonis is like good rebounder and he can play make, but not as good at that's like honestly a perfect
Yeah, it was perfect.
evolution stage.
Perfect.
But to round out the teams, Chris Team LeBron is LeBron James, Jason Tatum, John Morant, Kyrie Irving, and Larry Markkinen, not Kristaps Porzingis. And for the reserves, we have Jaren Jackson Jr., Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Bam Adebayo, Anthony Edwards, Pascal Siakam, Paul George, Domantas Sabonis. And me and Danny cooked up for Team Giannis. We obviously have Giannis Antetokounmpo, Luka Doncic, Nikola Jokic, Joel Embiid, and for the and Donovan Mitchell. And then our reserves are Jaylen Brown, Damian Lillard, Julius Randle, Drew Holiday, DeMar DeRozan, Tyrese Halliburton, and of course De'Aaron Fox. So there you have it. Take a screenshot if y'all want, or if you're listening on this pod, give it a like and download. But if you're on YouTube, comment which team y'all think would win. Me personally, I like me and Danny starting 5 better. I think Chris has his reserves more thought out. But we have Damian Lillard who can pull from 94 in the All-Star game. So there's no limit.
Last time Giannis was in the All-Star game, didn't he go like 16 for 16?
Something like that.
I think he's close to it. Yeah. I think I know for sure he started at least 11 for 11 or something like that. I know that for sure. He started like double digit without missing. I know that for sure.
Yeah, he was going crazy. Steph Curry had a crazy All-Star game a couple years back too. But with
Steph's
that,
out, right? On the list.
yeah, Steph's out.
Yeah.
All right, so
Steph and
with us
KD's
rounding
team?
out the All-Star game, we have competition winners. I know not everybody is a fan of the competition nowadays because the stars aren't in it. So we'll start with the least interesting ones. Skills competition is broken up in 3 groups if you guys didn't know. So is the Antetokounmpo brothers of course, Alex, Thanasis, and Giannis. That is one group. They're a team. Next team is the home team, Utah Jazz. They will be walking out with Jordan Clarkson, Walker Kessler, don't sleep, and Colin Sexton. Again, don't sleep. And then we have the rookie crew of Paolo Banchero, Jaden Ivey, and Jabari Smith Jr. So we get to Danny first. Danny, who do you have winning the skills challenge?
Give me the Rooks.
Yeah, I think last year me and Danny took the Rooks. I think I'm going to roll with the Rooks. Chris, who are you rolling with on this one?
I mean, honestly, I want to roll the Rooks too, but I feel like I have to do something different. No,
You
but
don't
honestly,
have to by any means.
Yeah, I think the Rooks are gonna win, but I also think it would be cool to see the Antetokounmpos win because they, that story is really cool. The movie
It's
is
like-
really good as well. I thought that was
You saw all the heartbreak of the Kelsey brothers, and you're just like, we need a heartwarming story from three brothers soon.
No,
Not even that. Different than that. The way Giannis been able to keep his brothers employed somehow, some way for like 5 to 6
oh my
years.
God, Thanasis.
That's commendable.
Last
Listen,
night,
that's-
Thanasis is hitting the gritty on the sideline in his warm-ups. Didn't break a sweat the whole game.
Yep.
And he's talking crap to like Peyton Pritchard. I'm like, dude. I'm like,
And he was
oh
a
my
more
God.
guaranteed deal than Jordan Noir. And Jordan Noir actually helped him sometimes. So
Oh
for him to be able to
God,
keep
man.
his brothers employed,
It's
it'd
brutal.
be cool to see them win.
All right, so Chris got the Antetokounmpos. Me and DC got the Rooks because I'm a huge fan of Paolo Banchero. Huge fan of his game. He started off high. He's been a little inconsistent as of late, but I think he'll pick it back up. Now, I think the next one, usually this is highlight of the night. No, it's looking pretty bad this year, but we got some low key jumpers in the dunk contest. We have Mac McClung of the Philadelphia 76ers as of yesterday because I think he had to be on an NBA team. He was, I believe, running it up with the Santa Cruz Warriors, or he was with the Lakers. I can't remember.
Yeah, he's with Santa Cruz Warriors last year.
Next is someone I'm actually a big fan of, Jericho Sims. He's a beast. If he can get consistent playing time, I think he's going to be great. Trey Murphy III, and of course we have KJ Martin or Kenyon Martin Jr. All these guys can really jump out of the gym, and people are going to learn. I think I'm going to go with Mac McClung only because I don't know if he can I don't know if he'll be able to get up with the other dudes, but I don't think Mac is going to miss a dunk. I think he's very fluid. He's been doing this since high school. East Bay on the fast break. I think the way Mac's going to get it done, it's not going to take him 8 tries on a dunk. I think he's going to be spectacular. I'll swing it to Chris before I swing it around to Danny.
Yeah, that's a good pick, Tony. Actually, I think my own personal opinion, I think Jericho Sims might have the most rise in the NBA. I remember his clutch workout was crazy in that summer when he was about to enter the draft. That was crazy. So I think it's easy to always pick the highest jumper. I don't sleep on KJ Martin either. And Trey Murphy's a really good player, but he also has really good rise. But I think Jericho Sims my pick to win too. I think he can do so much just with his hops and stuff.
And Danny, who are you rolling with here?
Give me Mac.
You give me Mac. The
hometown guy.
Philly, hometown guy as of 2 days. All right, and now to the 3-point competition. We have Indiana Pacer teammates Tyrese Halliburton and Buddy Hield. We have Portland Trailblazers teammates Damian Lillard and Anthony Simons. We have Miami Heat's Tyler Hero. We have Kevin Huerter of the Sacramento Kings, Larry Markkinen of the Utah Jazz, and Jason Tatum of the Boston Celtics. Funny thing about this, you could have picked 7 other dudes on the Celtics besides Jason Tatum. He's 8th in point percentage on his own team. Absolutely insane. He would not have been my pick if it had to be from the Celtics. I would have showed Al Horford some love. I would have showed Sam Hauser some love. I'm gonna take my guy. Obviously, I don't really think he'll win, but he did do a 3-point competition before, and he actually did really good. He lost because Steph Curry was in the same competition. So yeah, there's a reason for that. But he had a round of like 26, which is really good. I think he's got this. I think I'm gonna roll my guy. Danny, who are you rolling with for the 3-point competition?
Who are you guys in it again? Drawing a blank.
I got you. No, you're good. You're good. We got Tyrese Halliburton, Tyler Hero, Buddy Hield, Kevin Huerter, Damian Lillard, Larry Markkinen, Anthony Simons, and Jason Tatum.
That's a good take.
Tatum does shoot the lowest percentage of these guys, but he is 7th in the league. Yeah, I don't blame you. I'm clearly biased on this. If I wanted to, I'd really go Damian Lillard, but I'm gonna
Chris, you can go first. I'm gonna think on this for a minute.
Well, I've done some 3-point shootouts in my life, and I know the one thing that you have to do that a lot of people don't think about. The best people to pick for 3-point shootouts are people who have like the least like jump and motion in their shot, so they can keep their stamina up for rounds and rounds. So looking at this, it's 2 players I was thinking of. I was thinking of Buddy Hield, because he doesn't do a lot of jumping, and Dame as well. But I think I'm gonna pick Buddy Hield just because Buddy Hield literally only shoots threes, like almost. Like he'll go 4 for 13 3 nights in a row, and nobody bats an eye because he only shoots threes. So I would say Buddy Hield. Yeah, I would say Buddy Hield.
With
I'm going Tyler Hero.
You're gonna go Tyler Hero. That's not bad. That's not bad. I like both those picks. The one I was worried about was Halliburton. because Halliburton has this slow. It's a set jumper, but it's so slow. I'm like, is this dude even gonna get his shots off? I'm not sure. But
I think he wins the competition.
What's up?
He'll probably be the.
Imagine he wins the competition.
Maybe. Last year I picked Cat to be runner-up in the 3-point competition, and he ended up winning the whole thing. But with that being said, guys, another great episode. If you're watching this on a podcast platform, make sure you download, leave a review. And if you're watching this on YouTube, of course, comment, subscribe. Episodes every Wednesday. Once again, I want to thank Chris for joining us for this special edition of Sideline Summit, the All-Star Weekend. Guys, anything to say before we head out?
I don't know. One thing I gotta say, check out Chris's phenomenal painting in the back. I don't know who painted it, but somebody painted it.
Oh yeah,
absolutely destroyed by King James.
Yeah, that's my guy. My guy Charles Joy did that for me. I asked him for when I first was moving here to Dallas, and he got me together. So it was one of my favorite possessions, honestly, because that was one of my favorite LeBron moments. Being a LeBron fan for so long, seeing him come back from down 3-1, and that being the defining play, that was really cool. But really, I just want to say thank y'all for having me on. It was really cool. And what is the word I'm looking for? Jesus, what is the word? Discussing. I couldn't think of the word discussing. It's been cool discussing, All-Star and stuff like that. I think this All-Star is going to be better than a lot of people think. I hope it is, because last year it was really, really cool to have the Elon Menden and have the players really, really playing for real in the fourth quarter. So I hope it's more of that, and I hope the dunk contest doesn't disappoint, honestly, because I think it's some real jumpers in there. I just hope they do good enough dunks to get people, involved. But I think you should do a 1v1 tournament instead of one of these events. Easy.
The only problem with that is with the 1v1 on the tournament, if you get done bad, it's clipped everywhere. And then another thing, if LeBron was in that tournament, and let's say he's playing like Kevin Durant, and he beats Kevin Durant, I never want to hear again Kevin Durant's better scorer. Don't care. I saw it with my own eyes. Not true.
Yeah, that's why I think
disgusting
it'd be so
agenda
fun,
pushing.
That's why I think it'd be so fun, because it's everybody knows that they're going to be just the only thing on is 1v1. So if you lose, you got to play pretty serious. And I don't know if you guys remember, but it was a while ago. I think Dr. J played a 1-on-1 against Dominique. It used to be like a 1v1 thing in during All-Star time. It was in the 80s and stuff like that. And it was damn near like a full court 1-on-1 at the point. It was really, really good. So I hope they go back to something like that. Not a 1v, not full court, but a half court 1v1. I think that'd be really cool. With all the scores in the NBA, with 30-point scores, why not?
Yeah. Adam Silver is always cooking, man. But again, thank you guys for tuning in so much. Thank you, Chris, for joining us. Let's hope this All-Star Weekend is a blast, and we'll see you guys next week. Thank you.
Another summit right here. The Phillies right here. They report.